Contrarians, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Tuesday, September 28th. First off, wanted to get into something I keep hearing all the time, and that is regarding market cap. Everybody thinks that market cap is such a great indicator of how high a price can go, and I want to show why that's absolutely false. Market cap does not mean jack shit, in my opinion, and here's why. So it says, much like traditional stock market, the crypto asset market overflows with people who invest the money in a state of mind-boggling ignorance. But there's a big problem. Market cap is meaningless, easily manipulated, and creates a false sense of value. It's even more than this. It's downright dangerous because it misleads investors and plays a role in the crypto panics and wild swings that so often impact the space. So, with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and showcase why market cap does not mean anything. If I go ahead and I mint 1 million encrypted coins and then I sell that to my business partner for $1, all of a sudden now we have a market cap of $1 million. It means absolutely nothing. So for all you people that think XRP cannot go that high because of its current market cap and what that would mean for the price is absolutely false. So when you hear anybody talk about market cap, don't buy into it. It does not mean anything. It's literally just a quick math problem. What the last price was and what the circulating supply is. Multiply those together. There's your market cap. It's absolutely worthless. So when you see $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin and altcoins and all these coins combined together, it doesn't mean that trillions of dollars actually flowed into the market. So do not get misled. Talking about being misled with China. China deals Bitcoin a massive blow. And this was a few days ago. Haven't been on the videos in a little while, but I did want to make a note that it says from Forbes that Bitcoin has crashed again. It always has and it always will. But this tool over here actually thinks that Bitcoin is going to go, and he thought it could have crashed into the 10,000s, but because of the Afghanistan news, it actually held support at 30 grand. We stated in our newsletter, which you guys should sign up for, link below, that 29K would hold, and it sure enough did, and went up to $50,000, or went back up to $50,000. So I would not trust these guys from Forbes. They've been pumping out a ton of misleading articles lately, especially on Instagram. I've been seeing a lot of those highlighted in our feed, and it's absolutely ridiculous, some of the stuff they're saying. Look at these Nikes. Just bought myself a fresh pair of the Nike Air Max 2090s. Hard to get. Now I'm getting hit with all these damn ads. Want to continue with this gentleman here who thinks that we are now in a bear market. He says, now that the gate is shut, or at least made small and hard to explain, why you climb through it after prohibition. I don't know what he's saying there. Probably because I started halfway through the article. It says, so Afghanistan has had its day and Bitcoin is now dead or a lame duck in its biggest market. That is bearish. So he is anticipating that Bitcoin is going to fall on its face, and all it really takes is opening up a chart of previous Bitcoin history to know if that was the case. This would be the shortest bull run ever, the shortest gains for Bitcoin ever in a bull run compared to its previous low, and it would be basically a non-existent alt season, which hasn't happened since 2009, literally since Bitcoin was created. So why you're going to trust big old Clem Chambers over here makes zero sense to me, even though he is the CEO of stocks and investment website ADVFN. Well, Clem, all you got to do is literally open up a chart to see that you're absolutely wrong and you have no idea what you're talking about. Stick to stocks. We also saw investors use the crypto crash, which is why we say buy the dip. Also stated that in our newsletter. Investors used the crypto crash after China's ban to buy the most Bitcoin in 4 months last week. So Clem, looks like you're way off the mark here. Way off the mark. And this is why we buy the dip, because we are in a bull market and we know that Bitcoin does have some gains left in the tank, but most of the gains are going to be in other suppressed assets, assets that are still 80 to 90% off the previous all-time high. It says investors put $50.2 million in assets backed by Bitcoin in the week to September 24th, the highest since April. CoinShare said on Tuesday. So today, Ether-backed assets saw 28.9 million worth of inflows, the most since early June. And the continued inflows suggest investors saw China's ban last week as a buying opportunity. Of course it was a buying opportunity. We've been saying this all along. And here's why. Let's go to the timeline here. don't even want to. We'll go into this one, but here's one that my business partner sent me. Kind of gets rid of all the noise. It says China is shutting down all of Beijing's Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchanges back on September 5th, 2017, right before a massive parabolic rise in Bitcoin. It is our opinion that we are at a similar spot right now as we are now September 24th, 2021, when this article was posted. China's top regulators banned cryptos trading and mining, sending Bitcoin tumbling. Perfect way to shake out the retail traders once again and acquire market share before they really send this thing to the stratosphere. And while it's very hard for me to predict exactly how high Bitcoin is going to go, I'm going to give you a super wide range, anywhere between $85,000 if you're trusting someone like Blockchain Backer, who's been pretty accurate. Although I do think that we may get extended past that 4.236 Fibonacci extension like we have in the past. We saw that with XRP. It blew right past that extension and went significantly higher. I'd like to actually see how much higher it went. We'll pull that up on the XRP chart here in a second. But it blew right past the 4.236. So we could easily be getting into the six figures. But even if we do go up to, let's say, $250,000, that's only 5x from where we're at now. All the big boys that have gotten in at $3,800, previous Bitcoin low for last cycle, they're going to be up, 75x at that point if they hold on the entire way, assuming we get that high. But what I can say for sure is that coins like XRP will be going much, much higher, as it is still 70% off its previous all-time high, trading just under $1, and that was at around 350 to 380 depending on what exchange you're looking at. So I think that all coins have much, much higher to go. I'm not too sure about Bitcoin, but I can say that in every other cycle we have seen altcoins go on to make new all-time highs, generally speaking somewhere around 10x or more the previous all-time high, which is why you guys need to find those suppressed assets. If you don't know which ones you're looking at, sign up for the newsletter. We get a free version and a paid version. So this was the journey. I want to pull up to $10,000 Bitcoin, that we can see exactly what happened all along the way here. It's a good graphic here. Let's see. China cracks down on Bitcoin partly to help control capital outflows. This was back in 2017. And let's not forget that it was the end of 2017 into 2018 that we had the massive run up. And so this is the tail end of it right here. But we can see all along the way that China and people like Jamie Dimon were calling Bitcoin a fraud. Go figure. That was at $4,000 roughly. And South Korea banned raising money through ICOs. People's Bank of China announced a freeze on ICO funding. Vietnam bans Bitcoin. So you can see all the way up. This was just deliberate shakeouts all the way up the top. And some of them did come and shake people out. The price did continue to climb higher after some of this news came out. But you can see all the FUD, all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that was projected on the retail traders as we climbed all the way up to $10,000. This was another graphic that I found over here. Back when banks banned Bitcoin all the way back in 2013, that was the start of the bear market here. And then now we're into August and September, and they are once again playing their same tricks. So either we're going to have the shortest bull cycle ever in Bitcoin and altcoins aren't going to take off, or we are right on the cusp of massive parabolic gains. And it's important to note that October to December does tend to be very, very positive for crypto. We were aware that September tends to be a shitty month for stocks and crypto in general, and that's what we've seen. But I'm anticipating after we get this monthly close here that October, time to harvest those profits, time to start seeing some exponential gains here. So should be a very, very exciting time. We are very stoked. We have got our feet planted in all the suppressed assets that we think have great teams behind them and have great utility behind them. Although please keep in mind that most of your favorite assets in this next bear market will drop 90% from the all-time highs. So beware, capitalize, make sure you have an exit strategy. If you don't have an exit strategy, you know what to do. Link in the description below. So what else do we got here? Another China Bitcoin chart. This was basically stating the same stuff as the other ones. We'll go into some XRP news. And XRP is for payments, Bitcoin for speculation, says former U.S. Treasurer. This is massive news here, in my opinion. After joining Ripple's board of directors in May, Rosa Rios is bashing Bitcoin for being a supposed speculative tool. And while I don't say that she's wrong, I think a majority of these assets are still in the speculation round. Even XRP, since since the switch has not been flipped yet to turn on international international cross-border settlements between all of these countries. Once the trillions of dollars start flowing through the XRP ledger as well as the XDC ledger on the Corda blockchain, once all that money starts flowing in, I think you'll really start seeing some parabolic rises. Whether or not that happens in this cycle or not, I do still anticipate that we could see upwards of a 20, and I'm going to anticipate a $66 XRP for this next run up here. That's just the number that comes to mind, $66. We know the people that are running it. That could be a very significant number, so I'm going to shoot that out there, $66 for XRP. And so it says, amid the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and United States securities regulators, former U.S. Treasurer and Ripple board member has voiced support for XRP. It says that, or I should say that she says that XRP's primary purpose is facilitating cross-border payments while other cryptos find their value in speculation. So that is true. And if they are testing it, they have signed up over 300 banks on XRP. And I got that chart up right here. We got the Bank of America, American Express. This is just like what flashes on the website before you are prompted to sign up for, I believe it's like becoming a client for Ripple. They flash this right in your face before they mask it. And I took a quick screen grab. And this is just some of the partners. I mean, you only got 6, 12, 18, 20. You got 30 partners on here, and they have like 300 or more probably. And some of them are on NDAs. We probably don't know, another 300 most likely. But look at that, big Bank of America right at the top there. So if you think XRP is going anywhere, you think that this lawsuit is going to affect XRP and Ripple negatively in any way, you're sorely mistaken. They've already been the chosen ones along with XDC. So what else do we got here? And I think we got a little more XRP news. Yeah, so Crypto Strategist says XRP looks bullish. Traders are sleeping on 2 overlooked altcoins. This is from the Daily Hodl. They talk about XRP and then this other asset that I have yet to do research on, which is Curve, I believe. And we know a little bit about PancakeSwap. But as far as what I'm looking at, I am seeing the same exact thing. Very, very bullish on XRP. All it's going to take is just a little bit of news to send it higher. That was interesting that a former U.S. Treasurer came out in support of XRP. And we got Dent showing some green on the board today. Up 12%. BTC pair is looking good, up 13.5% right now. We're on a 2-hour chart here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Looks like we could get a nice move out of here. It's retraced significantly, and it looks like we're just coming back to test some previous levels. For Dent, I'm still anticipating much, much higher. The previous all-time high for Dent, you're looking at, 10, 11 cents. For me, I'm looking at a 55 to $1 Dent price prediction, if not more. If we get super parabolic, I was going back and looking at some previous coins here, and that 10x, I mean, for most of these assets is just like very, very conservative. Some of these go way, way higher than that 10x. So, you know which ones we're looking at if you're signed up. But yeah, Dent is looking pretty good right now. We'll see if we can work our way up out of this zone. But, we're going to have to come back up here and test the previous high of roughly 2.2 cents, 2.3 cents. And we'll see if we can get out of there and break through and continue on. And I definitely see this asset going very, very, very parabolic along with Telcoin. Although Telcoin's already made a more significant move than Dent has. Telcoin was trading at 1 penny and blew right past that and went 5-6x higher at 6 cents. And now it's trading at roughly, what is it, like 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 cents roughly. So those are some assets on our radar. Definitely check those out if you haven't already in the telecom space. If you want to know the other ones, like I said, link in the description below. And let's go into XDC real quick. I just was on their Twitter. It said great morning so far. This was at the CordaCon 2021. And guess who they're hearing from? Who are they hearing from? The London Stock Exchange, big old JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. Let's not forget Goldman Sachs, part of the Center Consortium with Circle, they were the investor in Circle. Circle is part of the Center Consortium along with Coinbase, so we can tie those guys together. We know that they have chosen to use Algo in conjunction with their USDC coin, NASDAQ, and more. So this is what's going on here. They are discussing the new financial system today as we speak. Let's not forget Corda blockchain, R3. 9 banks have funded that Corda blockchain to be used for not only central bank settlements, but also big business settlements. We're talking the Amazons, Teslas, Googles, PayPals of the world using the Corda blockchain potentially once everything gets released. So be happy you're here early. Be happy you guys know about these projects. If you guys aren't involved, go check out Zinfin, XDC. Just see all the big boys they're tied to, World Trade Organization, and more. Definitely don't want to be sleeping on those projects, especially any of the ISO coins. So with that being said, I think that will do it for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you all in the next video.